we're seeing Visa, MasterCard, every credit card company is filing patents in regard to blockchain and cryptocurrency. The world's largest banks, we have BNY Mellon now, also custody of cryptocurrencies. And this is just another straw in the hat, so to speak, of the amount of money that is being invested in the future of cryptocurrency and how it relates to this boomer or excuse me, the Zoomer and the Gen Z generation that's coming up with it, right? So in this article right here, it ends up being just kind of a call to action from Bank of America saying that, hey, you still need a financial advisor toward the end. Like there's all this stuff coming that you don't know about. So you still need a financial advisor is basically what they're selling. But some of the stats that they have released inside of this article, I found very, very intriguing. So there's one that I can pull up.
I got it.
Yeah.
We're pulling.
So there's one that I highlighted talking about how 84 trillion with a T, $84 trillion is expected to pass primarily from the baby boomer generations to Gen X, millennials, Zoomers, all the way through the year of 2045. That is a massive stat. So with that in mind, the other part of this article that I highlighted is knowing that $84 trillion is expected to come through. Nearly half of that, and Bank of America quotes 47%, nearly half of that population has cryptocurrency holdings. Okay. That stat is massive. Because I don't believe that it's only 47%. I actually think that there is a consideration for the nuance of the holders who have chosen to withhold their ownership of cryptocurrency for whatever reason. I think that 47% number is a lot higher. But if even 10% of that money came into cryptocurrency, you're looking at incredible growth across the entire space. You're now understanding these stats alone. You can better understand now why all these credit card companies, why all these banks, why all these big nation states are getting into cryptocurrency. Because if even 10% of that came into cryptocurrency once regulated or whenever, you're looking at a 4 to 10 times growth of our current market cap. That is just massive stat right there. Massive. Mm-hmm. So again, we will continue to preach here. Cryptocurrency is inevitable. And if you are looking to start somewhere, start with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is not going anywhere. You can talk about a lot of the other altcoins, ETH included, and they're still going to be secondary to the king as far as the ability to grow a taproot and always be relevant. Right. There, one day somebody might overtake Bitcoin. That's fine. I'm not saying that Bitcoin is the forever king, but it will forever be relevant and it will always have the deepest taproot out of any cryptocurrency. So if you are looking to play in this game that BNY Mellon, that Fidelity, that Visa, that Bank of America, that MasterCard, that all them are into, all you have to do right now is buy Bitcoin. And you don't even have to buy a whole Bitcoin. Understand you can buy just $5 worth of a Bitcoin. You can fractionalize this. And you can buy Bitcoin and you can DCA it or dollar cost average it into a wallet and buy yourself $10 a week, $50 a month, whatever it is, you can get a part of this inevitability that's coming, because this generation coming up, they might not want to spend money on a house, or because they might believe that climate change is going to kill everybody in 30 years. So why even bother? They might have all these weird ass ideas that I'm not even going to get into. But one thing that they do believe in is cryptocurrency and a new financial legacy. They do not believe in the traditional financial legacy of our parents and even a lot of people in this chat right now. They do not believe in the stock market the same way we do. They certainly don't believe in Social Security. They don't believe in banks in general, privacy issues. They are moving to cryptocurrency. So even if you never get it because you're an older generation, understand it's coming one way or another. So it is your job to figure this out to a degree, if for no other reason than for your children or for your legacy.
Right. Even if we colonize other planets or space stations, cryptocurrency will still be used in those contexts.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of older people that never thought that email or the internet would be a thing, that it was just a passing fad. Why do we need the internet or email when we have fax machines? Why do we need all this stuff, right? understand that you are in the exact same situation when it comes to cryptocurrency.
Mhm.
There will be all kinds of videos shown 20 years down the road of people talking about how crypto is a Ponzi or a scam, and they're going to look like idiots. It's not going to age well. And it's not going to age well for all the reasons that Don just said. Like, there is so much money in cryptocurrency, it now cannot go anywhere. It can't. So it will only enhance, especially as we move more towards just even further a digital lifestyle. It's inevitable that our money will, succumb to technological advancement, and that advancement is cryptocurrency. And stats like these, when I see them, I'm like, man, that's really incredible with what's coming with our younger generation moving forward.
Well said. Yeah, that and even too, we've been talking since 2016 about how once the institutional investments start coming into the space, you're going to see other people start to take action and throw their money into the space, because fear of missing out really starts to kick in. So like these numbers you're showing here, Tam, clearly show that there's going to be some events that happen, and we don't know when they happen, but if you DCA, you're in place to be able to take advantage of those big movements when they happen.
Yep. So
Absolutely.
So DCA every Friday.
All the way.
Yeah.
It was DCA
5 to
Fridays
10.
back in the day. Let's keep it going, guys.
That's right. That's right. I just wanted to grab one thing that you had said, Tamp, out of this, and how the younger generation looks at the stock market entirely differently than an older generation, which I don't disagree with. Right? I mean, we're seeing a lot more younger people become more risk tolerant, and they'll go crazy on some super speculative shit. But I think also it's important to understand that the stock market, at least in my opinion, isn't going anywhere. I think that we would view cryptocurrencies and the investment in them as the same as investing in something like the dollar, right? You can invest in the dollar and the dollar does extremely well. Right now it's doing extremely well, but like you can invest in other currencies and it's almost kind of like the same. I don't want to say the same, but the concept, at least in my view, seems to be the same as a Forex investment. Whereas you could use cryptocurrency, and I see a world at some point where you're going to be buying stocks with some sort of form of crypto, whether it's Ethereum or what have you. And I think that that's probably what we evolve into. So I don't think stocks are going anywhere. I just think how we buy them will certainly change in the future.
I think that
Agreed.
technology is going to penetrate
Yeah.
how we represent the asset. So they may tokenize, but still the same principles, the same engines, the same economics that are involved in that will apply into it. So it's more of applying blockchain into that industry.
Yeah.
Is where I believe, and like Forex, Bitcoin, I could see it as a currency, although they treat it as an asset. The IRS does currently, and the utility tokens, they're trying to define the SEC and others on what that really means or is. Although quite a few are quitting, I think it's going to take a little longer, or they'll just pull the trigger like, fuck it.
Yep.
This is what it is. Let's move forward and stop.
Agreed. And if some of the more traditional stocks of today, if they do not adapt with this younger generation and all the trillions of dollars they are bringing into the market, you could see some of those then start to lose their stronghold. Because I mean, let's think about it. Mm-hmm. Why invest in say Redbox, when we all knew Netflix was coming down the pipe, right? Yeah. Unless they're going to pivot with us or any of these gaming companies. Why invest in those as a younger person? These stronghold companies, when I don't see them pivoting with me, and so if you have the likes of a Warren Buffett or even a Bill Gates saying that crypto doesn't have a place and it's stupid, well, get ready, because when you step down off your throne, you might have doomed everything that you've built up. You might have doomed your legacy unless you get somebody in there that convinces you, listen, you don't have to like it, but the younger generation does. And when you're long gone, no one cares. Like, no one's going to remember you, right? They'll remember what's right in front of their face. So either pivot and go with the flow or just honestly just die. I mean, that's what's going to happen. You're just going to die out.
Literally the wealth transfer bottom line is going to occur at that.
Yeah. And again, I'm not saying you have to like it. You don't have to like it, but if you want to make some money and figure out what's the next big thing, if you dismiss crypto, I think you're doing yourself a massive disservice.
I mean, do you really think that Warren Buffett believes that, though? I don't think he does. I think it's a Jamie Dimon scenario where they're like, yeah, Bitcoin's a scam, buys more Bitcoin. Like,
Yeah.
it's exactly that situation. It's like, yeah, you should sell all of it. It's trash, you know, like,
Yeah.
Right.
And issues
Like-
patents, his company on blockchain is like, come on, be honest with your people.
Right.
dude.
Exactly.
It's like negotiating at a garage sale. It's like, I don't know, this looks really shitty. You probably should throw it away. I'll be nice. I guess I'll give you $5. You know? It reminds me exactly of that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. All right. This is a great conversation, guys. If you haven't checked us out yet, make sure that you do over at DCTV's Discord. We go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you're also subscribing and hitting that notification bell. We certainly would appreciate it there as well.